Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Hello and welcome to our today's video where we will prepare dashboard reports in Power BI. In our last week, when we conclude our financial modeling workshop, we prepare financial models through extensive use of Microsoft Excel as well as Power Queries. So we will utilize the same data over here and the same procedure we will apply and prepare the reports in Power BI because Power BI is more powerful than Excel as far as visualization is concerned. And it is not just a visualization tool for me, it is basically an integration tool. So without further much ado, I will start to give you an idea that this is the Power BI structure. Okay. And you see the fields, visualization, and filters. We will utilize all these tools for our reporting purposes. This is the final outcome of the reports which we will prepare in our subsequent webinars. And this is the management overview report and analysis report. Just to give you an idea, this is the final product we will prepare in our financial reports. And decomposition tree, we will use it today so that you will get an idea how powerful this tool is for us. So without much further ado, we will start our data. We will start our new page and we give it a name of Power Up Revenue Analytics. The same interface which we have been using in Microsoft Excel almost is the same over here. So for, as I told you, for your reporting purposes and for your dashboard reports specifically, you should know that what is your limitations and what is the layout of your reports, because so that if you know the your layout, that what information you have to present to your board members and to the end user in mind, so it will be easier for you to prepare the reports and do the visualization accordingly. So for uh, my advice to you, that always prepare the page layout in your set in your mind and keep that which visual you will utilize in your reports. So first thing first, I will import my template as a background image. And this is the template. I have taken it for my reports. It looks blank now, it's okay. And here we will use it as a fit. Now it looks cool to me. After that, this is my template. I will utilize visuals. This is the revenue side. This is the gross profit margin. We will utilize the donut or our pie chart, and this is the percentages charges chart. One we will use the decomposition tree, and the other is the table for us. So 4 or 5 visuals in my mind, couple of slicers and cards for to get started to, because I have to give you an idea how to import the informations. So first I will import the information to give you an idea that my data is a spread of 5 years, which we prepare in financial modeling. I'm utilizing the same data over here, and I have already transformed this information. But to give you an idea that what is the structure of my files is that it should be like this. The main difference between Excel and Power BI is that Excel is the combination of cell is we are working on the cell, which is a combination of row and column. Here we are working on the columnar information, but all the information should be in columnar form, and rows are the raw data which need to be summarized in order to get the report desired results. So this is the structure of my all my 5 files for 2016 till 2020. It may be years, it may be branches, it may be countries. The information you can plug in all these information, combine it together. For transformation, I will prepare another webinar, because I want to the length of the webinar should not be more so that you will not get bogged down. So for me, I'm utilizing this information just to give you an idea. I have already transformed this information as a sales data for webinar. So I will go here and import the file. I have too many areas from where I can upload the information. This I will discuss is another webinar. But right now I'm focusing on how to prepare the dashboard reports. I upload this information. My data is, although I have only one worksheet, it has one table. And if I click it on the sys, the same data is available. But for me, table is more convenient for me. So I load this information in my template. And here, automatically, the file will come and Power Query editor will be opened. I will transform this information. It has been completed. And if you see the fields, evaluation has been completed. The data is okay. All the information already came over here. So we have created some measures. Already I have created measures, but for you to get acquainted, now my all data has been uploaded over here in the sales file, and it has 5 years of data. If I just show you that how many rows it has around 10,000 rows. So rows are not a big problem, but I would suggest that our columns should be uh, minimum so that we can uh, perform our visualization and reports according to our requirements. So these are the 10,000 rows I just wanted to show you over here, and it looks okay to me. Now, first thing first, we will prepare for time intelligence function. Time intelligence is very good, and it will be very helpful in our dashboard reportings, because every measure should be valued, or can be, what should I say, um can be judged on the basis of the time intelligence functions, that is a period and quarter and year wise. So there is a very strong formula over here. We will create a new table in modeling tab. Okay, it will give me a measure and I will give it a date. And there's a very powerful function over here. Too many functions are here. This is one of the measures, calendar auto. It will populate the information based on my data. It is very intelligent table, and it will help me to prepare my dashboard reports and utilize my time intelligence functions. So it's done. It came over here. I'm just going to that relationship data and link my date with order date, so that I have create one relationship over here. And in order to check if I did it right, so it shows that it has been updated accordingly. So I'm going over here. Now, the second thing is that I will create some measures. So I will go into the table over here and sales table and create a measure. So my first measure is that this is the revenue analytics. So I will create a revenue, and in Excel, first we write the formula, and then if we want to give it a name. But in Power BI, you have to give it the name first, and then you have to do your formulations. So we will apply the same formula, sum uh, formula, and then my data is that I have net sales I require. So I write this one and tab, and I create my first measure for revenue. We will utilize all these functions together, and then we will create another measure for cost in order to get gross profit and gross profit margin. So I will create the measures fastly so that it would be easier for you. There is a cost is a little bit complex, because my data doesn't have the cost normally as just like net sales. So because the information I have taken is here is the database, from the database. So in database you have only the raw informations available. The summation and the formulas are not there. So for me, if you know that we utilize extensively one of the functions of Excel, which is some product. So in some product, the same function here in Power BI is sum X. So I will create I want the sum X from table, my sales table. is important over here. I take this one, and the expression I take it order quantity. If I multiply my order quantity with the unit cost price, I will get cost. So I apply the same logic over here. I will write quantity, and then it is very like Excel. It is very efficient that it will give me the relevant expressions over here. And then sales quantity multiplied by unit cost price. So I just write unit. So it should give me all the options available, but where whatever I key in the information. So unit cost price over here. So I create another measure for cost. I've created two measures. If you see the measure when I created, it shows that how I distinguish that this is the table field or the measure, because it shows the icon has changed and there is a calculator. So calculator is basically for the measures. So third measure I will create, and now I utilize new quick measure because I have the cost and revenue available with me. So not new quick measure, so that you will get that how we can use this function as well. There are the time intelligence functions. All the functions are available. I have to subtract. Basically, what I need to subtract from uh, this revenue, from revenue to cost, and then apply. Okay. And here I can change the name of that, and you see I don't have to write the formula. I just make the relevant measures like revenue minus cost. So I will put it as a gross margin, and make it over here so it will save. Now I will create another measure for gross profit margin, uh, gross margin PCT, which is, I have already calculated gross margin, but the function is divide. I have to utilize the function of divide my gross margin with comma revenue. I have already created this measure, so it would be easier for me to. So I have created four measures. So it's better for me to uh, create a table over here, uh, so that enter data, new table I will create, and make it the name of computations, and load it. It will open a new field over here as a computation. Now I go to the relationship because I want to keep my measures separately. So what I need to do, I will, where the calculator sign is available, I just select all and then transfer it to my computations. So I kept my fields separately and my computation separately. Okay. Now, if I go to the computation, it gives me the measures. So I will, this irrelevant column, I will delete this one, delete from the model, and go to the report format. So far, we have just created the background and the measures. Now we will create our first visual. So for first, we will create a slices, the same slices, the concept in Excel. We will apply the same concept over here. First, I will use the time intelligence function of date function, and it is a drop down list because I don't want bigger. As informed, my data is in spread of 5 years, so there's a hierarchy. I will utilize that hierarchy in this, and I don't need I just need year and quarter so that it would be easier. So if you check it, so if I open my quarter separately, whatever, so everything is linked over the here. Uh, Second slicer I will create for, I'm doing it a little bit faster because I don't want to bog you down with the irrelevant information. See that how many regions we have. So I just click it region and then it gives me idea. I will put it also as a drop down. And okay, now we will create card. First card we will create as a for revenue. We will go to the computations and my revenue column over here, and it gives me data over here. I want to utilize my background, so I will just go over here and make background off. Sorry, background off. Okay, so it is not visible because my background is, so I can change the colors. I have suggestions over here. I change the color of data label, put it white. Category also I will take it white, and size put it 30, and this text I will take it 24, so that it looks reasonable to me. Okay, I will copy the same card and do it for, it has the same concept of the PowerPoint that if I click it, it will give me the grid lines that my data is in align automatically. So this is very powerful feature. And from revenue, I will put it gross margin. Looks okay to me. And I just copy it and create another visual card, in fact, for instead of gross profit percentage, I will put it over here. Okay, because my percentage should be in not in decimal stages. I will put it as a percentage, and it's a first rounded to one decimal place. It's 19.9. The whole information is basically for 5 years. It's all summarized, all this information. So you are seeing the informations in millions, so it is not a big problem. So the revenue, I put it as dollars, currency dollars, and up to one decimal place. And gross margin also, we will apply the same logic. So we have created our first card also. Now we will create waterfall charts, which is very good. I just go over here. This is my waterfall chart. My waterfall chart, I will prepare it for revenue. I take it revenue, and with the, say that region, where is the region? If I don't find it, I will put it, write it, and it will give me the region code automatically. So it has created one visual for the waterfall chart. Another visual I will create for, say that I need a donut chart. Donut chart with say that I take revenue and say that ship mode. Okay, that's the change the backgrounds, the legend. I don't need this one, and I need the informations. I don't need the title. My ship notes, okay, and data labels I have taken. I need only percentage of total. and I don't need okay, that makes sense. Remove it. Okay, second visual I have taken. We will apply the same logic over here, that we will remove the background because we want to utilize our. After I have done this with this, I will also remove the background for this visual. Colors, if I have to change the color or size, I just put it over here and it will give me all the relevant informations. Data level colors, I want to make it white. Okay, revenue by ship mode I have taken, and we will create, as I told you, one decomposition tree which is very powerful, and I like it too much. Just ignore the background. First we will take revenue. Okay, revenue. After that I want my region code. It will show as a plus. After that I want as a salesperson. Where's my salespersons? Okay, and ship mode. So this is very powerful tool. If I click it over here, it will ask me what I exactly want. I say that I want region codes. It will open with the region wise. I will pop out from the system. It will open into a new sheet. So here I say that I want it as a salesperson in South, how many salesperson has performed, and say that my Michelle, I utilize ship mode how. So it gives me all the information. So I just click it over here and it change all the relevant informations, and east, north side. If I want the information for Elizabeth, how she performed in the ship modes. So my analysis is very powerful after I utilize this. So on the clicks, I can get this information. So I will go back to my reports and change the background as well. Okay, so this information is done, and we will utilize it. We will create one chart for funnel tree map, say that for order priority. Where is order priorities and revenue wise? So it gives me all this information, and then another chart if you want, say that sorry for that one, say that I require this one, which whatever visual I want, I will just click it and then it gives me the information according to my requirements, and say that it is salesperson would be, I think, bigger, the order priority, just, and because we will apply this the format here, so it will give me all the same information. So this is our dashboard, and we will create another for salespersons slicer. Now we just prepare our dashboard data. Here I will put salespersons instead of region, and go to the backgrounds and background off, and make the color item color slider header, and item color I take it white. Okay, I just copy it and apply it over here. The same concept of format painter. Here we will utilize say that Ahmad, others, everyone name over here. We will apply the same format over here so that it will be legible for us, and it's done. Okay, now the most important thing which we will utilize over here is say that tooltips. A tooltip is the very strong pair. If we go here, it will show me that what is the region and what is my cost revenue for over the years. The waterfall charts, it basically it shows that how much revenue we have earned in the whole 5 years. So it's very informative. Now the tooltip we will what I want you people to understand that how to utilize the tooltips. I will go over here and make a tooltip revenue. That's very powerful function. The same logic we will apply. That background I will change, and I will take it this one and applies fit, and page size I will take it tooltip, which is custom. If I go, I want the width 300, but height should not be more than 200, and width should be 300. Okay. Now what I will show you, it's very smart function. What we did in Excel for concatenate function, we apply over here, there. So I will apply the same logic over here. Say that my measure is that the revenue for the period amounts to, now I will give it a measure of revenue. It is a currency, and I will take it to 1. I call it revenue measure. With you can write your own story. So I'm just giving you an idea that gross margin, whatever story you want to send across to your management or the end user, it's up to you. So gross margin, I will take it another measure which I have already created, gross margin PCT. Okay, and 1 decimal place, GP percentage. Okay, it looks to, I will take it as a Calibri font and use it as a tooltip. Okay, the background, I don't require the background here, and my data should be in white. Take another white and bold, whatever I want. I just adjust this over here. Just bear with me for that. The beauty of this tooltip, you will get surprised at what I did here. I just take the funnel chart to make it relevant. We will take now gross margins or region wise. Okay, region wise gross margins, no required background. It needs a little bit patience. So, but the end result, when you see, then you will get surprised at how beautiful it will give you informations. Data colors, I don't require data labels. I take it white color because you cannot select altogether. And title also not required, because in dashboard reports, what is most important is that you don't use irrelevant information. So that because you have very limited uh, area available for you. So categories, I just want these categories and data labels. Okay, date value, I just percentage of first. This is a new measure, and in white color. Now we have created our first tooltip. When we go to our visuals, any visual, we will select it. It has to be to link with the tooltip. So we will select the visual and go to tooltip. Okay, it is report page, which makes sense. Now if we have to do what we need to, now we have to select it and go to our tooltip, and we have to select it, that what is the reference. Here it's a page auto, so I have to take it to my tooltip revenue cost. Now you see the magic of it. When I hover it over here, it will show me the relevant information of my tooltip. I will select the same tooltip visual. I will link it together, and I click it over here. Over it, it will give me all the information. If you see, the values are changing. The revenue for the month or for the period amounts to 707,000. When I put it over here, the amount has changed from 700,000 to 115 million. So 115 million is comprised of the west, south, and east and north accordingly. If I go into this hover, all the figures has been changed here. So I'm just linking all this to my tooltips page, so that I will get I all the information is automatically updated over here. Now, the beauty of this dashboard report is it is interactive. I can select any year, and so it will the all if you see, all the numbers are getting changed. The revenue of 2019 was 219,000. The gross profit, it was 61,000, and the gross margin for that particular is 28%. And we have medium, high level cases. And if I put the same logic over here for the tooltip, it will give me hovering over here. So tooltip, I apply over here. When I hover it, it for the high level case. So the tooltip is now performing according to the visual. If you see, if I select the region, the gross margin priority, it will change. If I here, I have to take it also for the tooltip. Well, this is very strong point, which is not available in Excel. So I like that one. So if I go to the regions, the tooltip automatically give me the reference over here. See that Ahmed, gross margins over here. Here the order priority, ship mode. I want to change it this information to say that final chart, and for that I put instead of ship mode, I want salespersons. Okay, so tooltip automatically updated with the salespersons, and for that purpose, I will utilize my filter values. Say that for the salesperson, I want top 5 persons, top 4 persons on performing that particular 2019, and with the revenue field over here. So this chart will not be, and then I will apply the filter, and it automatically give me the information of the top 4 performers of that particular year. So now I say that if I deselect all, say that for 5 years, how much everyone has performed. It will show me the information, that how much is the information I have taken. Say that for that Ahmed, how he performed in the whole performance, how many cases or order priority he has handled, which region he performed well. So this is to give you an idea that how to prepare basic dashboard and tooltip, linking the tooltip with that information. Hope you enjoyed it. And if I hover anything over here, so all the visuals are interactive, and they are performing according to the visual. They are getting the information according to the visual. So if we are in the board meeting, it happens to us that management ask anything, so we don't have to go for the PowerPoint and make new reports again and again. Now if we have this functionality, we will utilize all the dashboards in the meeting, and whatever information they require, we will just present over there, and then they will get the desired information, and or it will give almost every answer based on our data. So first thing is that you have to transform your data according to your requirement, and then place the visuals accordingly, so that the end user should know what information you are getting across to them. So first, the main important thing is that we forgot the heading name of this report. Say that revenue business analytics, whatever you put it the name, because the business analytics is the future now for future, and we have to utilize the new functionalities. I will apply the same logic over here for say that background I don't require, and my color is white. So it has to taken from here. So this was our first dashboard. I hope you people enjoyed it, and give your comments so that we will prepare new uh, dashboards and provide you interactive dashboards for all HR, procurement, supply chain, revenue. We will prepare in next week, inshallah, we will prepare income statement and balance sheet through this Power BI, which is very strong uh, analytical tool over here. Thank you very much, and thanks for your time. Bye bye.